সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন ডাব্লিউবি ইংলিশ মিডিয়াম গাইড ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল ইংলিশ মিডিয়াম বোর্ডের প্রত্যেকটি ক্লাসের সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ ফ্রি টিউশন পাওয়ার জন্য। আর নোটিফিকেশন বেলটি অবশ্যই প্রেস করবেন পরবর্তী ভিডিওগুলোর নোটিফিকেশন সবার আগে পাওয়ার জন্য।
হ্যালো স্টুডেন্টস, আজকে আমরা ক্লাস 6-এর জিওগ্রাফি চ্যাপ্টার 5 রিয়মস অফ দ্য আর্থের এক্সারসাইজ করব। তাহলে চলো স্টার্ট করি দ্য এক্সারসাইজ অফ রিয়মস অফ দ্য আর্থ। ফার্স্টে দেখো কিছু অবজেক্টিভ টাইপ কোয়েশ্চেন অ্যান্সার আছে। এ মাল্টিপল চয়েস কোয়েশ্চেন্স। দ্য থ্রি জোনস of the earth are the crust, the mantle and the core. Number 2, flat areas with low height, that is plains. Number 3, 71% of the earth's crust is covered by water. Number 4, the outermost layer of the earth's surface, that is thermosphere. Number 5, the Andes are an example of fold mountains. Next ache bite fill in the blanks. The inner region of the earth is called core. Number 2, the earth's magnetic field is believed to be controlled by the liquid outer core. Number 3, the Indian Ocean lies primarily in the southern hemisphere. Number 4, the greatest depth in the ocean is at Mariana Trench on the eastern side of the Pacific Ocean. Number 5, ozone gas absorbs most of the ultraviolet rays radiated from the sun. এবার নেক্সট সিতে আছে কিছু শর্ট নোটস। তো চলো দেখে নিই শর্ট নোটসগুলো। Mountain. Mountains are portions of land surface rising considerably above the surrounding country, either as a single eminence or in a range or chain. The mountains are classified into 4 types on the basis of height: low mountains, rough mountains, rugged mountain, high mountains. The height and shape of a mountain varies greatly according to its age. Example, the Himalayas is a young and high mountains while Aravalli is an old mountain. Next short notes হচ্ছে plateaus. Plateaus are also known as tablelands. A plateau is an extensive landform with a plain area and is sufficiently high at least on one side of its land or water surroundings. The Tibetan plateau is the highest plateau in the world. The plateaus of France and the Deccan plateaus of India, Western Australian plateaus and Brazilian plateau are a very good source of minerals like iron, copper, gold, diamond, coal, manganese, etc. Next short note, ocean. The oceans are vast expanse of saline water that cover more than 70% of the earth's surface. There are 4 major oceans, namely the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic Ocean. The ocean basins are in many ways similar to the land surface. There are submarine ridges, plateaus, canyons, plains and trenches. The average depth of the ocean floor is more than 3,650 meters below sea level. The greatest depth in the ocean is at Mariana Trench on the eastern side of the Pacific Ocean. It is 11,022 meters below sea level. Ocean waves are currents and tides are large-scale water movements which occur everywhere in the ocean. Ocean helps in the rainfall on the earth. Next হচ্ছে continents. Continents are large land masses. There are 7 continents in the world. Asia is the largest continent. The other 6 continents are Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Continents are irregularly arranged. Asia, Europe and North America lie on the north hemisphere. Africa and South America lie in both the hemispheres as the equator passes through them. Environment. All living organisms have a specific surrounding or medium with which they continuously interact from which they derive sustenance and to which they are fully adapted. This surrounding is their environment. In scientific terms, we can define environment as a sum total of living and non-living components, influences and events surrounding an organism. Next, atmosphere. The atmosphere is primarily composed of two gases, nitrogen that is 78% and oxygen 21%, which contributed 99% of its composition. The remaining 1% is represented by argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, ozone, hydrogen, xenon, methane, etc. The lower layer of the atmosphere contains water vapor and particles. More than 90% of the total atmosphere vapor is found up to the height of 5 km. Number D1 lists the continents in the increasing order of their size. In the increasing order, the 7 continents are Australia, Europe, Antarctica, South America, North America, Africa, Asia. Which is the highest plateau in the world? The Tibetan Plateau. What is an alluvial plain? Give example. An alluvial plain is a largely flat landform created by the deposition of sediment over a long period of time by one or more rivers coming from highland region from which alluvial soil forms. Example, the Indo-Gangetic Plain across India. Number 4. Name the oceans of the earth. There are 4 major oceans, namely the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic Ocean. Number 5. What is the difference between oceanic wave and oceanic current? Oceanic waves are rhythmic movement generated by winds blowing across the ocean surface. Oceanic current is a distinctive flow of a body of water that moves in a definite direction in the ocean. Number 6. What is the significance of the atmosphere? Atmosphere maintains the temperature on the earth's surface within limit tolerable to plants and animal life. It filters the incoming solar radiation waves. It provides life-giving oxygen to animals and humans and carbon dioxide to plants and trees. It supports the formation of clouds and rain, maintaining the hydrological cycle, which provides water to plants and animals. E1. What are the major landforms of the earth? Explain each in detail. The surface of the earth is not uniform. So, to make a systematic study, landforms are divided into 3 forms: mountains, plateaus, plains. Mountains. Mountains are portions of land surface rising considerably above the surrounding country, either in a single eminence or in a chain or range. There are different types of mountains based on their heights. There are low mountain, rugged mountains, and high mountains. The height and shape of a mountain varies greatly according to its age. Andes, Aravalli, Satpura, Nilgiri, the Himalayas, etc. are some example of mountains. Next হচ্ছে plateaus. A plateau or tableland is a flat, elevated landform that rises sharply above surrounding area on at least one side. Plateaus occur on every continent and take up 1/3 of the earth's surface. Deccan Plateau, Tibetan Plateau, etc. are some example of plateaus. Next, plains. Plains are the simplest relief features of all the reliefs. They are flat areas with low height which cannot be defined to the sea level because some plains are sometimes even below the sea level. The coastal plains of Netherlands, some plains are only a few meters above the sea level. Example, southern deltic plains of Bangladesh, while some plains are hundreds of meters above mean sea level. Example, eastern Mississippi plains. Number 2. What are the reasons for the variations in temperature of seawater? The temperature of ocean water varies with depth. In the ocean, solar energy is reflected in the upper surface or rapidly absorbed with depth, meaning that the deeper into the ocean we descend, the less sunlight there is. This results in less warming of the water. The coldest month in the ocean is February and the warmest month is August in northern hemisphere. This reverses in the southern hemisphere. Number 3. What is the composition of the atmosphere? The temperature is primarily composed of two gases, nitrogen 78% and oxygen 21%, which contribute 99% of its composition. The remaining 1% is represented by argon, carbon dioxide, neon, ozone, helium, hydrogen, xenon, methane, etc. How important is the biosphere to us? The biosphere is defined as a zone where both living organisms vary in size. We find living organisms ranging from minute bacteria to huge eggplants. Without biosphere, there would be a lifeless planet like Mars or Venus. So it plays an important role of maintain the ecosystem, that is the life of organisms and their mutual interactions. Biosphere is also important to regulate climate. Number 5. How does environment affect us? The Earth's atmosphere protects and sustains the planet's inhabitants by providing warmth and maintaining the temperature. It absorbs harmful solar rays and serves as protective shield against radiation and cosmic rays. In addition, the oxygen and carbon dioxide which living things need to survive, the atmosphere traps the sun's energy and wards off many of the danger of species. তো আজকে আমি রিয়ন্স অফ দ্য আর্থ এক্সারসাইজটা কমপ্লিট করলাম। ভিডিওটা যদি ভালো লাগে তাহলে লাইক করো, তার সাথে চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করো, বেল আইকনটা প্রেস করো, যাতে প্রত্যেকটা ভিডিও নোটিফিকেশান তোমাদের কাছে সবার আগে পৌঁছাতে পারে। কোনো ভিডিও যদি তোমাদের মিস হয়ে গিয়ে থাকে, ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সের সাবজেক্ট ওয়াইজ প্লেলিস্ট করা আছে, তোমরা চেক আউট করে নিও। তো আজকে এইটুকুই। সবাই ভালো থেকো, সুস্থ থেকো, মন দিয়ে পড়াশোনা করো। বাই, টেক কেয়ার।